Hello, everybody. After today, your membership runs out. Oh, no, Kevin, are you going to renew? We'll miss you if you don't renew, Kevin. You're about to leave on your trip. How's your weather looking, Brody? No, an eclipse doesn't mean any trouble. We'll be fine. Indiana. Hope you have a. Oh, you should be right in the path. I think it's the full eclipse is around. I'm not sure exactly around 3 p.m. Detroit time, somewhere around there. You would think I would know this, but I got a rough estimate that it's going to be about 3 o'clock or so, 3 p.m. Eastern Daylight Savings Time. That's right. Thank you. I appreciate that. I just hope I have clear skies. I keep checking the weather. Let me see now. Well, tomorrow at noon, tomorrow at this time, completely clear, according to the weather. Amen. Hey, Rainy. Good luck on Monday. I don't know if people will be generous. Maybe I'll pass out some free memberships, but there might be a lot of people on the stream to reduce the odds. When totality hits the comet Is it visible to the naked eye? If it's bright enough, when totality hits, you should be able to see Venus, Jupiter, maybe even Mercury, although that might be kind of faint. Yeah, you're going to see a lot of stuff if you're in totality. I don't know how bright the comet is right now. Top left corner. Yeah, I am streaming live from Detroit, Michigan. I am actually in Redford. I'm about a half a mile outside of the Detroit city limit, but I just put Detroit. Everybody understands Detroit. Nobody would know Redford. So I just say Detroit. And I was born in Detroit. And I have a Detroit Tigers hat. But I'm about a half a mile right outside the city limit to the east. Detroit is right east of me. We're actually expecting clouds this afternoon, so I thought I'd get in another preparation live stream before the clouds roll in. Ooh, what focal length? I don't even know what focal length this is. I am using, if you can look it up, I'm using a Daystar Solar Scout. Oh, Solar Scout. I didn't spell that right. Solar Scout SS. I see my neighbor. DS60. I think that's it. If you go to the Daystar Filters website, you'll get all the specs on that scope. I have two screens here, so I got the comments are on the top screen. That's why I'm always looking up to see your comments. I'm checking out how the picture looks to you on the bottom screen. You can see there's a little dust on my camera. Later on, I'm going to clean everything out so it'll hopefully look very good. I'll capture flats. Right now, the moon is going to be in front of Venus. Yeah, I don't know. Anybody know what the weather is? He's in Texas, right? I see a bird going across the screen or the sun or something like that. Again, right. You're on the road. All right, Brody. You're watching from your phone. Thank you. I should have tilted I can go tilt my surveillance up a little higher so we can actually, well, the sun would be nothing but a bright spot. Is there a bird? I think I see a bird by my setup. Stay away from my setup. Clouds and rain. Oh no. But he's on his honeymoon. Maybe he won't mind too much. From cloudy UK. Excuse me. Okay. I only woke up about an hour ago. My voice is still scratchy. I need to go to bed earlier. Yeah, I woke up this morning and it looked like my live stream from yesterday was still getting about 800 views per hour, even though it ended, middle of the day yesterday. There's definitely an appetite for watching this eclipse online. You can see prominences on the right side of the sun. They're really standing tall. And that's probably about many Earths high. I'm not sure what you can trust. I don't know, Caleb. You've been checking. All I'm doing is checking the freaking app on my iPhone, which usually is not very accurate. So I don't even know why I'm looking at it. But right now it's telling me good news for tomorrow, so I'll keep looking. Yeah, really tall. You know it. Maybe four or maybe six or seven. Nah, maybe not six or seven, but maybe 5 Earths tall. What's the best way to view the eclipse? Do you got yourself some of these? I don't know how, if you still have a chance to buy solar goggles. These really work well. That would be cool. Let's see the sun explode. We got 8 minutes to enjoy the sun exploding before we're dead. No, I didn't make my own. Let me go show you what I got. I got a whole jar full of solar goggles. I wish I could pass them out, but I already passed them out to people at home. I have a feeling my neighbors are probably going to want some of these. If I see them, I will give them out. But I got these on Amazon. Well, my nephew gave me a whole pack of them, but you can find them. I got a couple of them on Amazon. Oh, Jacob, right in the path of totality. Awesome. I keep having to make adjustments because my telescope sort of drifts a little bit. It's not perfectly lined up with the sky. So once in a while, I have to. It seems like the sun is drifting away from me. It's a motorized mount, but it's just not perfectly lined up with the sky. Keeping my fingers crossed for the weather tomorrow. Can you buy correctly geared? Let me think. Nothing is going to be perfect. You can buy a motorized mount, but it's never really going to. Most systems have uh, well, all of my setups have an extra telescope and guide camera to lock onto a star. But all of my equipment is old. I don't know how the modern telescopes work. There are some telescopes that are all in one packages. They follow the stars, they take your pictures, they do everything. But I have a special telescope and a guide camera to lock onto a star, and then software keeps me locked in place. I don't think it's visible in India. In fact, it's probably going to be nighttime in India. I don't know how many hours you are ahead of me. I'm guessing that it'll be dark when this is happening. Oh, it's midnight there. You'll never have a view wherever you are. Sorry. Hi, D. Can't stay. Okay. Thanks for stopping by, D. It will be midnight. Yeah, it's what I figured. You can see the sun drifting towards the top, so I just keep pushing it back down. I'm in Detroit. I am 99%. It's going to be 99% eclipse, and people are asking, are you going for a totality? No, I'm going to stay in my own backyard. I always stay in my own backyard. I'm going to see 99%. Okay, Kevin. See you tomorrow. I hope you get a membership tomorrow. But this will be a public stream. It doesn't matter. You'll still be online to see us, I hope. Today it says clouds are coming, but not yet. I still got an hour or two. Wow, thank you, Stan. You gifted 5 memberships to Lori, Destiny, Derek, Death, and M. Saint. Thank you, Stan. That was very generous. I appreciate that. Oh, Lori, I remember Lori. Will we ever walk on the sun? I don't think so. I keep seeing birds flying around. Hi, Ann. You're on holiday. Okay, Ann. Thank you. Wow, thank you, EAS New York. I appreciate that. That's very kind. A lot of fear mongering. Well, people are easy targets. The thing about conspiracy theories, I don't see the point of a conspiracy theory unless the one who creates the conspiracy is trying to make money off of idiots. But how can you make money off of a solar eclipse conspiracy? What's the point? I mean, whoever created the flat earth conspiracy theory, or whatever that you want to call it, hoax, I wonder if they profited from it. Was there profit to be made? Did they sell t-shirts that the earth is flat? I don't think it has any gravitational effect, does it? I know it might have a weather effect. In totality, the weather might drop by 10 degrees Fahrenheit and it'll get dark. I've never heard about a gravitational effect, though. If there is, it's very, very minute. So minute that we don't notice it. You need to get your 16th COVID booster. I like that one. That's a good one. That's right. Maybe pharmaceuticals can spread conspiracy theories so they can profit. You want to eat it? I do hear people who say, I'm not going out on the day of the eclipse because it's going to be dangerous. They say, don't look at the eclipse. And I try to explain to them, the sun is dangerous every day if you try to look at it directly. Don't miss out on this opportunity. Get some goggles. Check it out. But all the media keeps saying is, don't look directly at. Okay, but that applies every single day. Don't scare people away from the eclipse. I think the peak time is around 3 p.m. for me. Detroit Eastern Daylight Savings Time, I think it's going to be about 3 o'clock or so. I can see. Let me see. Oh, about 20 after 3. No, about a quarter after 3. That's going to be my peak. 3:15 Eastern Daylight Savings Time. I hope the rain passes you by too. It's going to be great if you can see it. 24/7. Hello. Shadow will come, shadow will go. The 9th will be a normal day. Very poetic. Everybody's tiptoeing behind me. Nobody wants to disturb the live stream. I said, if you need to come in the basement, shh. The camera won't be pointed at you. Don't worry. So everybody's like, thank you, clown. I'm 23 hours early. I'm not going to be around all day. It is going to get cloudy, and I have errands to run today. So I'm not going to be online for too much. Well, I don't know. As soon as it gets cloudy, I got to disappear. Hey. Thank you. I'm going to see 99%. Not quite totality, but 99% is good enough for me from my own backyard. How lucky is that? As long as it's not cloudy. I agree, Rainey. I'm good with this. I'm going to go point my camera on the surveillance up a little bit. I want to see the sun in the picture. I need something. I'll be right back. I don't think that helped. Nope. It only has so much tilt. Yeah. Um, uh, I used to have a clamp. I have it on my other surveillance. I should probably, I should take this one outside instead. I've got a clamp on this one. I used to have an extra clamp. I'll just switch cameras and use this one. I can't find my other clamps. I only had one of these, but, okay, I'll be right back again. All right, let me try my other camera here.
I don't know if that's a better view or not. You can see somewhat of my telescope. Is that a good view? To see my backyard, the telescope, the sun? I don't know. I don't know if I like that one better or not. I was trying to get both the sun and my telescope, but my telescope looks awfully small now because I'm kind of far away. I should bring it closer so we can see more of the telescope. You like it? Should I bring it closer maybe? Oh, you don't even see me, do you? I can't rotate the yard. Well, we still got that view. I'll just leave it where it is, and I can switch back if we need to see different views. That's what I need. I need a rotating surveillance camera that I can control and have it rotate. I use these Ring cameras by Amazon. They don't really have flexibility. They're stationary. Hey, Astro Corone! Good to see you here. Astro Corone, are you going anywhere for the eclipse, or are you going to watch it from home? Oh, you're going to be at work? I thought everyone's taking the day off. Okay. You know, I never use this. This gaming chair has a recliner. Ugh. Too old for this nonsense. That's it. That's it. Good night, everybody. Maybe I'll live stream tonight and just go to sleep while the stream runs. Okay, Elix. Hey, that's an idea. Tonight, I'll just say the night before the eclipse, and I'll just make a live stream of me sleeping in my recliner. And that will probably get 5,000 people watching because the excitement for this eclipse is crazy. We got 565 concurrent viewers right now when it's the day before. Hello, hands. Greetings, Jason. You're not the only one from that desert. I see somebody else. Or maybe it's you I always see. Hello, Dead Crow. Yes, I will be public live streaming. What telescope? I am using, yeah, I don't think you can see it in quite that view. Let me show you. Let me give you a better view here. You see, I'm not using the big white telescope. I'm using the little telescope on top there. I don't know if you can see that. See where my mouse is? That's the Daystar Solar Scout. I'm not sure. What exactly is it? Daystar Solar Scout. Daystar Solar Scout. I don't know if it's DS60 or SS60. Something like that. But yeah, to the left. The big one is not being used. But the little one is what's going to get me the entire view of the sun. The big one will zoom in too much and only give me a small portion of the sun. Yeah, hey Ron, I knew there was somebody else from that desert. You and there's another person above who mentioned the same location. Mojave Desert? Something like that. I thought there was somebody else. Yeah, that flare is amazing. It's a solar prominence. Not exactly, I wouldn't call it a flare.
You got plasma being thrown above the surface of the sun because of the sun's sort of conflicting magnetic fields, and it flings plasma up into the air, whereas a flare look like little cracks on the sun that open up, and they're much hotter. That makes sense? It's pretty big, I figured. Yep. And flares are really quick. They open up, they're hot white, 20 million degrees or so, and then they close up. You have only a short while to actually see them. Whereas these prominence that rides above the rim can stay for days. Red Wings. Wow. 700 people watching. Carline. Thank you. Thanks for joining. Thanks for becoming a fan. I'm checking the weather right now on my phone. I thought we were supposed to have clouds at the moment. Satellite view doesn't really work as well on my phone. Oh, there it goes. I don't see any clouds. Good. If you're wondering why I keep looking up, I got two screens going on. The bottom and the top, and your comments are on the top screen. Can you say my user, Katie Lady? Katie Lady. Nice, good name. The moon will be covering the sun tomorrow. Right now, the moon is still pretty far away. Yep, I will see 99%. Uh, it will get darker for a little while. The temperature will drop a little bit. Animals might act a little bit weird. That's about it. Thank you, Caroline. Tomorrow you will be able to see it, either online or if you're in a good location where you live. Caroline hasn't. The new emojis from being a member. Yeah, we're all acting a little weird. Is that what it is? I was wondering. 4 minutes of totality. Oh, okay. Oh, twice as long as 2017. I didn't know that. I'm sure in 2017, everybody was saying, I don't remember, the next one won't be for 7 more years. And now that time has arrived. Oh, that would be really cool if there were baseball games happening during the eclipse. You won't be here 21 years for the next one? I don't even know if I'll be here for the next one. Yeah, that's kind of sad. I had to make a correction to my Eclipse Begins timer to make it a little more accurate. For me, Eastern Daylight Savings Time in the Detroit area, it's the totality, not quite totality, 99% will be about
3:15. I got my solar goggles. I'm going to go in the backyard real quick. I'm going to try out my solar goggles. I'll be right back. These are really going to be handy for tomorrow. So I'll be right back again. I know, crazy. Looking cool. Are we all going to die? Well, maybe if you're trying to view the eclipse while driving a car, that wouldn't be a good idea. Somebody is going to die doing something stupid. Oops.
I keep checking my weather to make sure I have clear skies for tomorrow. Tomorrow at noon, all clear. Tomorrow at 1 p.m., all clear. This is looking good. I like it. I like it. I should turn off the ads at the totality. I should turn off kill all ads. That would really piss people off, wouldn't it? I do have the option to kill all that. I can turn them off. You're getting a lot of ads, Ron? I have it on balanced. Are you guys getting too many ads? I don't care about haters. Haters gonna hate, right? Haters gonna hate. Ten gifts today? $16 new members. Did somebody add members while I was gone? Who did this? Rainy. Rainy. I'm sorry I didn't see that, Rainy. When someone said 16 new members, I didn't see that, Rainy. I must have been outside. What was I doing? Thank you, Rainy. That was very generous of you. Yeah, I cannot believe we've got 1,000 people watching the day before the eclipse. That really surprises me. I was just looking at that. Oops. Kelly, thank you for becoming a member. I appreciate that. That a little better? A little better view of the sun there? Yeah, approximately there, Max. Okay, see you 24/7. Thanks. Oh, let me see. Let me see. When does it actually start? Maybe I got my time wrong again. Let me see. Let me see. 24 hours. Less than 24 hours. They begin to touch for me at About 2 p.m. tomorrow, Eastern Daylight Savings Time. So yeah, 2 p.m. is the actual time. Totality is about a quarter after 3. Almost totality, 98%. Let me see here. That's what it's going to look like in the Detroit area. I am not in the path of totality. I am in the path of 99%. So I'm still pleased with that. You're about 95%. Gotcha. I keep checking my phone for weather updates. It says Monday all clear. Yes. What? 2 a.m. tonight it says rain, but then it gets clear. Okay. I can't believe we're going to have a little rain in the middle of the night. Eeks. That's that's really bad because I don't want to take my telescope inside for the night. I want to leave it exactly where it is. I'm glad I saw that. I might have to throw some tarps over my setup. No, my telescope is not weighted down, but
because there's no breeze outside, I normally take the wheels off, but there is absolutely zero breeze, though it's not going to blow away. It's on wheels right now, which normally I would never do. It's a fantastic day today. When am I going to build my observatory? Everybody says I should turn my garage into an observatory with a roll-off roof. You guys don't mind if I relax a little bit, do you? I got to make use of this recliner sometime. What would be funny is if I fell asleep and the sun drifted away so we can't even see it. You watch me sleep. You're like, Chuck, the sun is gone. Chuck, wake up. I actually supposed to be wearing glasses, but I can actually see what you're saying pretty much. Let's see, Chuck, I'm going to start working on your next astronomy calendar. Oh, okay, see, I can read it from here. Very good, Max. Chuck sleep stream. That would be crazy, Stan. Had to have 4 or 5 telescopes running at once. That is such a big project. The thing is, I've kind of captured almost everything I ever wanted to capture in deep space. So converting my garage at this late stage, building an observatory in my twilight years, I don't know about that. Ugh. You know, I have somewhere to be later, but I don't think I want to end this stream. I'm going to have to cancel my plans, and somebody's going to be disappointed. But tough. This is this is a rare event, and I think I got over 1,000 people watching. I'm going to have to cancel out. You know what's going on is a couple of family members want me to drive them downtown Detroit and take them to the casino because they've got free play on their cards. They play for free, but if I'm busy, I'm busy. They don't like to drive downtown themselves. They want me to do it. So I'm like their chauffeur. So while they play, I walk around the casino and get my 10,000 steps in. But I'm just going to have to say sorry. You're going to have to lose your free play today. And, of course, you're going to lose it tomorrow, too. We got too many people watching. I don't want to leave. I didn't know it was going to be this busy. Over 1,000 people. And it's only the day before.
I'm gonna be famous. You know, I wish I can't show you a picture, but I built this awesome setup. If you can see what I see behind right here, I got two screens. I got my i9. Let's see if you can see that. I love this is like my all-time favorite computer. My i9 got the cool little RGB 13th generation i9 computer, fastest computer in the world. And I'm gonna put something right here. I'm gonna put an Echo 15-inch screen right here. I already ordered it. I spent about $300, but this is the perfect spot right there. Can't wait till it comes tomorrow. Oops. Mounting it is going to be tough because I got a 2x4 behind this paneling, but it's horizontal. I need something vertical. I might have to add more wood behind here to be able to mount it. What GPU do I have? I have it's NVIDIA, a GeForce RTX. That's what it says here. GeForce? I assume anything that says NVIDIA must be pretty good. It says GeForce. It doesn't actually say NVIDIA, but I think that's part of NVIDIA. How much RAM do I have? Ooh, I forgot. I thought I have... I don't know. I used to know. Memory, I have 64 gigabytes of RAM. 64 gig of RAM. I have a 2 terabyte solid state drive. Stan knows. How do you know that, Stan? You remember? 64 gig of RAM, 2 terabyte solid state drive. Hey, Kelly, thank you very much. I appreciate that. You have 32 on your laptop. Nice, Max. Oh, you want me to zoom in on the prominence? I don't know if I don't know how good the focus is. That's pretty wicked. Look at that. I don't know how. Can you guys see that? That is freaking cool. This is plasma. The sun is covered with plasma, and sometimes when you have conflicting or magnetic fields that interfere with each other, it creates that such a magnetic field that throws plasma off of the surface of the sun. So this is plasma that's rising off of the surface because of the sun's magnetic fields. A lot of people think these are flares, but they're not really flares. Do you believe in ether? Wasn't that what people thought propagated the sun before Einstein sort of put a nail in the coffin of that? They thought that the sun propagated because of ether. The way air propagates sound, they thought ether propagates light. I thought Einstein put an end to that. Oh, I should have added, yeah, I should. If I can do that before tomorrow, that would be so cool. Oh, how much did your GPU cost? I don't know. The whole I bought this whole thing as one. The It didn't even come with a keyboard and mouse. It just only the box. I bought the box for $3,000 and everything in it. 64 gig of RAM. You know. No, I think I actually upgraded the RAM from 32 to 64. That might have been an extra cost. With 32 gig of RAM, I think this costed $3,000. Then I upgraded the RAM, but it wasn't much to upgrade. But I think this is definitely a computer that will last for many years to come. Because my last computer upgrade was, I don't even remember, it was so many years ago. You guys want to see all my telescopes? Let me switch to another surveillance here. Can you see all the telescopes I have here in my garage? There's my wide field, my Rasa. Uh, what is this? Oh, this is my ES27 with a big guide scope on top. I got more. You've lurked a few times. Okay. Cool. Giving one away after 500,000 subscribers. Yeah, I've already passed 500, so that time has passed already. We missed that one. Maybe I'll give one away after we hit 1 million subscribers.
Or try put it back down here. I'll put it back down here. I don't want it to be distracting. You're way up. What do you mean, maybe? What did I say? What did I say? I don't remember. This stream is not going to go too long. YouTube has a 12-hour limit. If your live stream goes beyond 12 hours, it can they don't archive it. It can no longer be viewed later. So a lot of times you see people stop their stream right before 12 hours and then restart a new stream. Otherwise, I might have left this running for 24 hours. What's the best thing about living in Detroit? I don't know. I can't think of anything. I don't think there's really anything unique to Detroit that you won't find in other cities. So, yes, Windsor is on the other side of the Detroit River. Do you guys know that song, uh, Don't Stop Believing by Journey? They always say, born and raised in South Detroit. In the lyrics, we kind of make fun of that because there is no South Detroit. If you go south in Detroit, you end up in Canada, in Windsor. So Steve Perry knows he got that one wrong. It's kind of a joke. Born and raised in South Detroit. Thanks for the mention, but there's no South Detroit. It's not. You don't really say North Detroit for that matter. He had no chance of getting this one right. Detroit is sort of broken into three sections. You got East Side, you got West Side, and then you got the downriver area. There was no way he was going to get this one right.
Chuck is dead. Chuck is in deep thought. You can see when I started, the sun was over here. Now it's already made its way over here. Chuck, they are launching new experiment in CERN Collider on April 8th. I don't know anything about that. I'm playing around with the exposure. I think this is best. No, the eclipse hasn't started. We still got almost 24 hours. I put the horizontal and latitude, longitude. I added those lines to the planetarium. Make sure people know that's an artificial view. On the left is the real view of the sun.
Have you gotten any ads lately, everybody? Have ads been displayed? I could force one on you right now. No, I'm not going to do that. Insert ad. Oh, look at this. Look at this. They have a delay ads feature. I didn't. This is interesting. So when the totality is coming, I can click this button and say delay ads, so nobody will get hurt by a. Nobody will lose anything. I got to remember that. There's a delay ads feature. I'm going to be using that tomorrow. We don't want anyone to lose their view. I'm happy you found me too. Happy go lucky. Chuck Smokes. Thank you. Double the ads. Yeah, I'll make a lot of money. No, I would never do that. I would never double the ads. Right now I have it on balanced. Not too much, not too little. Right in between. I'm right back. Hang on here. I'll carry that. I'll carry it. I had to go carry the laundry upstairs. I am back. Life goes on. The camera follows. I don't have a wife, but there are women in the house. That's all I'll say. Sometimes too many. What are you saying? Force an ad? I wish you guys could see that behind me. That's a picture of my dad. It's too small. He passed away. He passed away about a year and a half ago. He 4 weeks shy of his 90th birthday. So you know what? he would get a kick out of it that everybody could see him on a live stream. You know what? There he is. There he is. He would love it that everybody could. You can't really see him, but he's there. Thanks. Amber Daggy, you got a shout out. I need water. I'll be right back. I thought it would follow me. Oh. Amber loves me. Or does she love everybody? I told everybody if you have to come downstairs, don't say nothing. Do your business. The camera won't be on you. How could we even potentially have a global eclipse? Yeah, I don't think that'll ever happen.
Dumb Who wants a shout out. Boy, the weather really got it wrong because we were supposed to have clouds. I almost didn't live stream today because the weather said, look at here, it says completely overcast. They really got it wrong here. Well, I hope they're right tomorrow because tomorrow says freaking clear. I hope that it still says rain at 2 a.m., but only a 25% chance. What is this? Oh. I forgot I set up another view here. Chuck is a material girl. No, but the material girl is from Michigan. Madonna was, I think she was born in Michigan. What are the requirements for being a moderator? Well, I have to know you for a while to know you're trustworthy, and my moderators do get paid $50 an hour. That's why Stan is here all the time. I think that's more than fair, making $50 an hour. Stan has never asked for a raise either. Although Stan seems to be gone. He must be off the clock. Where are you, Stan? I'm going to dock him. He wishes I would give him a plane wave scope. He's happy with the $50 an hour, though. How many of you believed I actually give Stan $50 an hour? I always tell this joke. I don't pay him anything. They do this because they like hanging around. They're very kind people. I have a few moderators. This site doesn't make any money. I can't pay anybody. You kidding? $50 an hour. You guys, did I get you on that? I got you. It works every time. You fell for it? You know, if I could say it with authority and you know, people will believe it. See, people believe anything, right? You see, never believe anything Chuck says. Chuck is a liar. Never take his word on anything. You see, don't believe what you hear on the internet or anything. Oh, I love that I fooled some people on that. I wouldn't pay anything above minimum wage. Your name is Chuck? Looks like I'm a little overexposed on the right side there. You notice that? The prominence is curling up. Yeah, I saw that. Let's get a better view. It has changed. We've been on this stream long enough to see that it's changed a little bit. It definitely looks, it does look different. Hey, Elmer, thank you for becoming a member. I appreciate that. I think I'm getting hit with some clouds and it's affecting how the sun looks. Can you see there's some clouds? I can see it affecting the sun. It looks kind of different on the left there. I can see clouds definitely in the south here. I think I like this view better. Yo, Chunk, I'm late. No problem. You might be early. The eclipse isn't till tomorrow. Yeah, in Detroit it's 2:32 Eastern Daylight Savings Time. Adam W wants a shout out. Are 1,000 people still watching? I have errands to run. Well, I'm supposed to take some people to the casino, but I'm not going to any casino if I got 1,000 people on the stream. I'm going to stay on here until clouds appear, which I don't know if they're going to appear. The weather says it's supposed to be cloudy right now, but I don't see any clouds. It says cloudy on my app. What are they talking about? If you've been watching the whole stream, this has definitely changed. Those prominences on the right side of the sun definitely look different. Okay, Amber, I miss you. How can they possibly say it's cloudy outside? They're out of their mind. The sky looks great. Let me see my satellite on the phone here. Okay, I see some clouds coming, but not yet. If clouds do come, I'll take a little break. Probably end the stream. I might be back later tonight, though. Film the moon. The moon won't be out. The eclipse is tomorrow in less than 24 hours. It's a 4-minute eclipse and nothing is going to happen. Well, something might happen. It's going to get darker if you're in totality. The temperature could drop by about 10 degrees Fahrenheit. What else could animals might be very confused. Something they might act a little strange. And some humans might become very confused. If they haven't heard an eclipse is coming, if they're living in a cave and they don't know an eclipse is coming, they're going to wonder what just happened to daylight. A squirrel will knock out my rig. You know what's interesting about animals that pass through my yard? Hang on here. I got to adjust. Animals are, whether it's a skunk or raccoon, or they're very good, or cats or rabbits, they're very good about not letting you know they were there. They never touch anything. If I didn't have surveillance, I would never know that raccoons are passing through my yard. They just, you know what? They don't touch anything. It amazes me when I see a raccoon or a skunk, or they'll step over the wires. It's amazing. It's like, don't let humans know we were here. How is the sound, by the way? Is there a humming or cracking? Is everything good? Good? Excellent. The sun now looks like it's two tones. I wonder if it's because the angle from where I'm viewing the sun now. Looks like the left side doesn't really look again like the right side. Hey, I can make it all one color. Do you like that color? But then you don't see the prominences. I'd say the angle could the possibly because the sun, when it, you can see, as opposed to when the scope was pointing straight overhead, you know, as the sun goes farther west, it's cutting through more atmosphere and it could be affecting my scope. I don't know, but it's definitely changed as the sun goes more west. They say the best time to capture the sun is in the morning. There's this one guy I know
who's really good at capturing the sun, he says he doesn't even try to image the sun after 2 p.m. Like, oh, okay. So obviously there's some kind of change happening in the I don't know. I don't know all his reasoning, but he says only image the sun in the morning if you can. Or maybe it's getting more hazy outside. I don't know. Even the prominence on the right side doesn't look as strong. Maybe it's finally going away. I don't know. You don't understand what I say because you are deaf. I have severe hearing loss too. I went for a hearing test a couple of weeks ago, and they said I have severe hearing loss in both ears. Good luck. Thank you, Astro Duck. Wow, very generous of you. Thank you. So I have to go for hearing aid selections later this month, but it's all a scam. Yeah, you have severe hearing loss, blah 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 blah, and then they say, but then the final test they do now will turn up the volume. Oh, guess what? You hear 100% when we turn up the volume. Why did you make me go through that whole test if the final test is just turning up the volume? Like, what a scam. Total scam. And then before the hearing aids selection, you have to go for a half-hour appointment to make sure hearing aids can fit in your ears. Like they examine the structure, and that's a $200 appointment. Like, it is such a money grab. And I even told them that this appointment sounds like a money grab. Okay, I'm done complaining. I should just buy some amplifiers off of Amazon. Because at the doctor office, they say the hearing aids can cost between $1,700 and $6,000. I'm like, really? Just for something that increases the sound? It's just a scam. Scam, scam, scam. I want to be a hearing doctor. Adam W. I don't know what happened, Rainey. I know in my left ear I got sick one day, or maybe over a course of a few days, and I lost most of my hearing in the left ear. It was right after I got sick. And then they say, well, your right ear is not very good either. You know, if I'm standing next to somebody and they talk clearly, I have no problem. But if I'm in a crowded room, that can be a problem for me. When there's too much background noise, then I have a problem. We've still got over 1,000 people watching. I can't believe this. David Olise. I would like to make a time lapse tomorrow. Tomorrow I will be capturing images. So I think maybe every 1 minute I'm going to capture an image, and you know, and then I'll be able to make a time lapse. Yes. Let me check the weather again. I keep checking tomorrow's weather. Please, please, give me good weather tomorrow. It says clear. Partly cloudy at 2 p.m. That's not good. I don't know about Los Angeles, but in Detroit, the eclipse starts at about 2 p.m. Eastern Daylight Savings Time. Maybe for you it starts at 11 a.m. Brody, you made it to Ohio. All right. Are you in Toledo? No, probably not Toledo. I know where you started from. That might have to do with I might need to capture new plants. That might be with my imaging train. Let me see something here. I would need to run a special flat calibration frames to get an even look of the sun, which is going to be difficult because it changes throughout the day, and I would have to do this multiple times throughout the day. That's kind of tricky. If I made it bright like that, it wouldn't matter. If I did that, it wouldn't matter much. But when I try to put it at a certain exposure, how about that? That's no better. That doesn't look as interesting.
Tomorrow I'm going to capture flats. Thank you very much. Tomorrow I'm gonna take action to correct that brightness issue on the sun where one side looks a little more bright than the other. I don't want to do it today because things might change for tomorrow. I'll do it tomorrow. Thank you, Chris. I appreciate that. But we can't even see those prominences anymore. That's surprising. Did they go away? What if I turn up the exposure? Did those prominences just disappear? It seems like we're seeing less detail on the sun. Almost as if my battery has died. I'm going to go check the battery outside. I want to make sure the battery... Let me go double check. Something doesn't look right. Hang on. Elmer, thank you very much. It looks as though the battery is on, but it looks as though my solar scope is not getting any power. Huh. So I'm losing the detail on the sun. Very weird. Why is that? The battery has power. I hope it doesn't break down, or otherwise this is going to be our view. I unplugged it and plugged it back in. We'll see if this works. I'm a little concerned here. It did. It rotated a lot. I wasn't paying attention. I'm going to see if those any surface detail. We'll see. We'll see if any surface detail comes back. Thank you, Astro Duck. Well, I'll wait till I get detail back to determine if it's out of focus. But right now, let's just wait. I'm going to wait a couple of minutes to see if I get the power back.
I think I already see detail coming back on the left here. I can start to see prominences again on the left. You see a little prominence there on the left? I think it's coming back. I just unplugged it and plugged it back in. Maybe something came loose. I can tell the power is coming back. See on the left side of the sun it's coming back? Even if things stop working, I can still see the sun. And on the right, I can almost start seeing the prominences again. For some reason, we lost our power on my scope. I don't know why. Maybe the USB has sort of slipped a little bit. I like the SS60. It gets the job done. Yeah, I'm going to capture flat frames tomorrow, and that will hopefully even out the brightness on the sun, because the sun doesn't really look bright on one side and not bright on the other. But you can see right now, I think I have clouds finally coming. We'll see. You can see not good. Well, I'm going to keep going until the sun is completely blocked. Now I can see the prominences on the right side again. I think clouds might be affecting the view just a little bit. I want to turn up the exposure. There we go. I definitely lost power earlier, but I just unplugged the USB and plugged it back in, and it's working again.
It's working again. Black hole sun, won't you come? That sounds like a Soundgarden song. Yeah, isn't that cool? That's plasma rising above the surface. It's being thrown above the surface by the sun's magnetic field. Oh, the sun looks actually pretty good right now. I think once the power came back, it looks a lot better. The comet is going to be quite a ways from the eclipse, but people with a really wide field of view will be able to capture both the eclipse and the comet. I'm sure many people are planning to get that shot. I'm surprised we still have this kind of view because in my surveillance, I can definitely see clouds. But I did have to turn the exposure up. I'll be right back. I'm going to take a look outside. Ooh, definitely a wave of clouds coming, but not yet. I want to stay on this. Okay, I'm going to turn up the exposure a little more because more and more clouds are starting to move in front of the sun. Although it still looks pretty dang good. Oops. It's nighttime in India. Yeah, I figured.
I should go create flats now. Maybe I'll have them ready for tomorrow. I'm going to see if I can do that. Hang on here. I'm going to go see if I can create flats and see if that improves the picture. I'll be right back. You're going to see the sun disappear. Just be patient. It's all for improving the sun. One second. Hang on, I'm back. All right. We'll see if this helps the image. Flats, none. Okay. Capture flats, hang on. Capture flats. 13. Wait. Give me 1 second here. Almost. 1 second. I'm out of breath. I was running. All right, let's try that. I'll capture 15. Bear with me here. And we'll see if this works like magic. Okay. Now what? Is it done yet? Okay. All right. Now let me go take the box off. No, wait. I'll be right back again. Wait. Get rid of that. Okay. Well, not that different, but I think it's pretty good. Now, at least now I have recent flats. Now focus. I can't focus this crazy thing. I don't know which way to go with focus. Let me try. It's hard for me to see if I'm improving it or making it worse. I can't tell. I'm definitely losing focus there. Okay, let me go the other way. That I can tell. Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm in the 2 or 3 o'clock position. I never know where I should put that dial. I could try it in the halfway position. I can't even believe I can see the sun right now. I mean, if you look at the clouds are really I'm shocked that I can see the sun. But I've got the exposure turned. You know, when you have clouds, I have double the exposure. So right now it's fighting. The sun is bright, yeah. They said to keep it in the halfway or slightly past. Okay, thanks, Jay. I will. Next time I go back outside, I'll look at where that dial is, and maybe I'll take it a little past. Like I might be more than a little past right now, so I'll see. Predictions for tomorrow? I'm just hoping for clear. My prediction are clear skies. And an end to human civilization. Panic! Man will turn into man-eater. Everybody get your guns. How do I still see the sun right now with all these clouds? Look at that. Let's see this view. I guess I'll have to take them downtown because I'm going to end the stream as soon as I'm completely cloud cover, so I can still take them downtown. They want to go play a little bit at the casino, and I'll get some exercise. But you might see me later. But I'm staying until I can no longer see the sun. At least rain is no longer in the... Oh, it does say 2 a.m., 25% chance of rain. I'm not even going to try and mess with the focus right now. The clouds are messing with me. Okay, Rainey, thank you. I think it starts around 2 p.m. Eastern Daylight Savings Time for me, but I'm sure you can look online to see exactly when it starts for you. Even though there's clouds, I think I can still see, let's see. The ground still looks sunny. So even though I see clouds, I can see the sunlight on the ground. That's why I can still see the sun. I'm so amazed. I'm going to go look outside because I can't believe this. Although it's really messing with how the sun looks right now. Yeah, the clouds are coming, but not yet. I saw a couple of neighbors in the backyard. I should go do the right thing and give them some solar goggles. Since I got a couple of solar goggles. I just don't know if everybody cares. I told my niece and my sister-in-law, do you guys want some solar goggles? Nah. Are you not interested in science at all? You're glad you found this channel. I'm glad you found this channel. I should live stream tonight and say the night before the eclipse, and I'll just be sleeping in my recliner. I might do that. Sleep in the basement. All right. New sub. Thank you. I appreciate it. You're going to time-lapse the event. Oh, excellent. Good luck with that. I am very excited. I'm going to keep the back door open so while I'm live streaming, I can go back and forth and I'll be walking outside with my solar goggles. It's going to be fun. I mean, the last time we had this was 7 years ago. Yeah, I'm going to be capturing. You can see the clouds are having an impact here. I got to turn up the turn down the exposure actually. Yeah, it's becoming harder to see again. Thank you for becoming a member. I appreciate that. Thank you, Loma. It says partly cloudy for me tomorrow. We'll see. Even if it's like this, I'm okay with it. I just want to see something. You can see right now the clouds are passing in front of the sun. If I turn up the exposure, let's see if that helps to try and bring it back. Bring it back! Bring it back! It's not really working. I've doubled the exposure, but, you know. You have to go to school tomorrow. I hope they give you a break. The satellite image right now doesn't look very good. Let me see. Oof. My satellite does not look good, but
after a certain period, it looks good again. Kara, thank you for becoming a member. I appreciate that. The moon is still pretty far away from the sun, but tomorrow they will be right on top of each other. You saw Saturn. Awesome. I'm trying to play with the exposure. Right now, I've got the exposure at double because of the clouds. If I had the exposure where I had it earlier, this is what we would see. We would see about that much. But if I turn up the exposure, we can still see the sun. This is where we were seeing it earlier in the day. About 15 milliseconds. I'll leave it right there. Thank you, Mary. Another member. Awesome. I appreciate that. You can see we got a little bit of a cloudy area right now. Hi, Kara. Those are clouds local to me. Those are clouds above the city of Detroit, blocking my view of the sun. I was thinking the same thing. If like one of those horror movies. No, I'm not going to move to totality. I'm more than happy with the 99% view. I don't want the hassle of packing my gear up and going somewhere else. And I want to live stream it, and I think live streaming would be more difficult if I'm on the road. Let's turn up the exposure. I hope it's not like this tomorrow. This is very bad. This is very bad. I will be praying to the weather gods. Let me see my weather again. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm done. I think I'm done for the day. Maybe you'll see me tonight. I don't know. But thanks everybody for tuning in. I don't think we're going to see anything else today. I think we're done with the sun today. Tomorrow is the big day, everybody. Thanks for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. As the sun comes back a little bit, but it ain't going to get much better. Maybe I'll have a nighttime stream and we can all pray to the weather gods. Bye, everybody. Thank you. Thanks to all the new members. Hello, everybody. After today, your membership runs out. Oh, no, Kevin, are you going to renew? We'll miss you if you don't renew, Kevin. You're about to leave on your trip. How's your weather looking, Brody? No, an eclipse doesn't mean any trouble. We'll be fine. Indiana. Hope you have a. Oh, should be right in the path. I think it's the full eclipse is around. I'm not sure exactly around 3 p.m. Detroit time, somewhere around there. You would think I would know this, but I got a rough estimate that it's going to be about 3 o'clock or so, 3 p.m. Eastern Daylight Savings Time. That's right.